Finally, Koltsports has come back to the people.
Yes, it has. And week 6 is done. Week 6 is over. Our reactions coming up.
Oh, it's true. It's dang true. Welcome back, and you know what time it is. You're watching the most electrifying sports talk show in the world, Koltsports. I'm Nikolai Koltsov.
And I'm Dennis Koltsov, and today we're going to start you guys off with a quote. It goes like this: I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Now the question is, are you a champion? Are you doing stuff right now that you're comfortable with, or are you doing something that's really hard and you know you're working towards a goal that's bigger than yourself? Are you a champion? By the way, this quote is by Muhammad Ali,
one of the best fighters in the whole world who ever lived. That's right. Training is hard. Training, it makes a champion who he is. So whatever you're doing, I know it's hard, but you gotta keep going.
Alright guys, so week 6 is a wrap onto week 7. Let's react to the week 6 games. Let's start with Denver versus New England. Man, New England got a little butt whooping by Denver. Who would have saw that coming? As far as New England, listen, Cam, 3 interceptions, that's not acceptable, but I understand.
Unacceptable,
Whole COVID thing, I understand you weren't with the team or practicing with them. It's a sticky situation right now. On to the next game.
Houston, they lost 36-42 to Tennessee. Did you see that big bad boy, Derrick Henry? Again, he's making the NFL look like Pee Wee League. The guys are just being thrown left and right, running through them. Tennessee undefeated, unbelievable.
And on to the Pittsburgh Steelers completely crushing the Browns.
Wow.
You know what, Baker Mayfield, you are not a good quarterback. I'm just putting that out there right now. All right, and Pittsburgh, you're for real. You got a great system, good defense. On to the next game.
30-28, the Baltimore Ravens defeated the Philadelphia Eagles. Now this was a lot closer than we thought, but really it was just chump change touchdowns by the Eagles. Baltimore sealed the deal there. Still, I think Kansas City's biggest threat.
All right, so on to Washington versus New York Giants, and the New York Giants pulled this one out. They won by 20-19. Am I surprised? No. Am I impressed? Not at all. Because Washington football team is also 1-5. They're pretty crappy.
The NFC East is a dismal cesspool at this point.
Cesspool, yeah.
It's terrible. Atlanta finally held a lead. Wow, they won pretty handily against the Vikings, 40-23.
Yeah, and on to Detroit versus Jacksonville. Now, Detroit pulled out a win. I'm not surprised. Detroit is a hot and cold team. You never know what you're going to get from them.
You really don't.
And the same thing goes from Jacksonville. I don't know what's up with them. I really like their quarterback. I really like their team, but they're in a rebuilding stage.
Cincinnati dropping a close one to the Colts. Boy, the Colts look good. There's a lot of problems there. John Ross wants trades, demanding trades. Their first-round draft pick from 2017. Man, that's just sticky. This is sad.
It's just weird because, you know, they have Joe Burrow.
They have Burrow, but something's not right. Something needs to change. Coaching moves need to happen. You got a great quarterback. Something needs to change if they want to win.
Yeah, on to Chicago versus Carolina. Chicago pulled out a win, 23-17. Man, how about Nick Foles stepping in there, and he's leading the team. You know, they're not making any big explosive plays or anything, but they're steadily moving the ball, and they're 5-1. Who would have thought that the Chicago Bears would be 5-1 at this point of the season?
I didn't. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on to the next game. The New York Jets. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Jets fans. Must feel bad right now.
They got shut out by the Miami Dolphins, 24-0. What's new? Moving on.
All right. So Tampa Bay crushed the Green Bay Packers. Tampa Bay showed Aaron Rodgers who's the GOAT.
Yeah.
And for those that argue that Tampa Bay is not good, they're 4-2 this year, and they lost
getting better.
Yeah, only getting better. They lost their first game and barely lost to Chicago last game. Man, they might be the best team in the whole NFL. Who knows? Sleeper team, right?
Don't sleep on the GOAT.
Don't sleep on them. Yeah.
Then you got LA dropping a game to the Niners. Now this doesn't make sense. We all thought that the Rams are a better team right now, but Garoppolo doesn't seem to want to go down.
No.
Hey, the NFC West is probably, to me, one of the best divisions in football, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
And this is, I'm talking about like for decades. I mean, if you look at the NFC West, the worst team in that division is the Niners.
Yeah.
Everyone else is 4-2, and the Seahawks are 5-0. It's amazing.
It's pretty crazy. How about them Kansas City Chiefs beating the Buffalo Bills? Now, I thought the Buffalo Bills have a very good team and very good coaching, but man, when they play some of those elite teams like Kansas City, they can't seem to close it.
No.
They pounded them. The Kansas City Chiefs had over 200 yards rushing. Their rookie running back had a big game. Can't remember his name at the moment, but the guy is a baller. And you still got Patrick Mahomes and still got Andy Reid. I mean,
Patrick Mahomes is unbelievable.
Yeah, crazy.
That one clutch throw that he did to seal the game was incredible.
Yeah.
Run to the sidelines and then finding the wide open guy. God, he's amazing. He's just Patrick Mahomes. Mad love, mad respect. He's gonna be tough to stop. Well, on to the Arizona game versus the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
Well, Arizona took care of business. It was 38-10. Not bad. Kyler Murray looking really, really good. And the Dallas Cowboys, just after losing Dak, I feel terrible for their organization.
Yeah.
It's not trending up right now.
No.
I mean, just the NFC East is a dismal division. It's terrible. It's sad. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's really sad. Like, I'm actually thinking about crying.
Feel bad for the NFC East, man. And so that wraps it up for Week 6. Let's talk about some Week 7 games.
All right, on to Week 7. The NFL is getting spicy. The NFL is actually getting really good. Why? You got probably the best matchup of the year happening this week. Pittsburgh, undefeated, 5-0, is going against Tennessee,
Wow.
who's been impressive. Derrick Henry, they're also 5-0.
Wow.
So who in the AFC is going to prove they're one step ahead? They're the team that should be really taken seriously. I think these two teams both feel disrespected because everybody's picking the Chiefs to repeat. But maybe they have something to say in this game. Somebody's going to make a statement in this game. So I'm excited. My prediction is it's going to be a really tight, close game. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are for real. I do. I think they're going to win this game by a field goal. I think that defense is solid. You got Minkah Fitzpatrick in the back. You have Ben Roethlisberger. I think he knows how to win. The system is just made right. It just seems right for the Steelers to win these types of games, these close games. Give me the Steelers by 3 points.
Yeah, I actually agree with you, Nick. I'm picking the Steelers to win by 3 by a field goal. I think it's going to be 26-23 Steelers, maybe even 23-20. But the reason why is because it's going to be a good defensive game. The Steelers' defense is phenomenal, as it is every year when there's no drama in the locker room, as days before with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. They got a great coach, and they got a great quarterback, great system, great running back, James Conner. I can't even say anything more, so I'm picking the Steelers to win this game. And on to the next game, Seattle versus Arizona.
Boy, is this going to be a good one. Whew. Now, the question is this. Will Russell Wilson continue to cook in Arizona? I predict this will be Seattle's first loss of the year.
Wow.
Now, I think Seattle is more than,
What?
talented.
Did you just say loss?
Yes, I said loss. I think this is their first loss of the year. Now, let me explain. Kyler Murray is playing lights out right now. He's tearing up defenses. And right now the Seahawks defense is still getting to know each other. I think this is the first hiccup of the year. But I believe that's only because Jamal Adams might not play this game. And if he does, it will be limited. I just see that the Cardinals are going to win this game this year. It's a division game. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I'd say 24-21 Cardinals.
You know what, Nick? I'm going to pick the Cardinals, too.
What?
Yeah!
You agree with me?
I agree with you. It's going to be in Arizona.
No. I guess Russell Wilson. He's going to cook all over that defense. Come on.
Well, listen, Russell Wilson, he's a great quarterback. But, when was the last time a team went 16-0 in the NFL?
Happen.
It just doesn't happen. People thought that the Ravens...
It did happen with the GOAT.
Yeah.
But that didn't end well. Anyways.
But this is the thing, even some people thought the Ravens were going to go 16-0 this year, and it obviously didn't happen. So Seattle has to lose at some
Yeah.
point, and if it's going to be any game, it has to be a division game versus
A really
their
good
rival, a really good team.
Yeah.
So, very similar styles.
I think it's going to be good for Seattle to take a loss. I think it's going to be beneficial to see how they bounce back next week after this loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our predictions for that game. I'm surprised you actually agree with me on that. I thought you would go with Seattle, but
Well, no, I did not. I went with Arizona. Arizona 23-20.
you're a smart man, Dennis.
Thank you.
Anyways, keep moving forward. Next, Dennis, we have the Chicago Bears. They're 5-1, and they're playing the Los Angeles Rams, and they're 4-2.
Yeah.
What do you think about this game?
Well, I think that Chicago is gonna lose.
I agree. Wow. I agree.
This is crazy.
Wow, keep going. Tell them why.
This is
Tell
why.
them why.
I think that the LA Rams are coming off of a loss to San Francisco. I knew and I know that I just know that they're pissed.
Yeah.
They're mad.
They're
They want that game versus San Francisco back because they couldn't have anything go for them
That's
that
true.
game. They had nothing going on offense. Jared Goff was off. Their defense didn't play as well in the beginning. You know, San Francisco scored 14 unanswered points to begin that game, but I highly doubt that's going to happen with Chicago. Chicago is not going to win this game.
No,
the LA
they're
Rams
not gonna
will
win this
win.
game.
30. Actually, I'm going to say 27-20.
Okay. Fair enough. I think the Rams are going to blow Chicago out of the water. Again,
Oh.
remember. The NFC West is like a million times better than any other division, and the NFC North isn't impressive to me. I think Chicago is a great team. They're 5-1. But yes, like you said, LA's coming off of a loss, a tough loss. They're going to be ticked off. And I think that it's going to be 37-21.
Yeah.
I think it's not going to be a close game. Chicago's not going to stand a chance.
There is no way I'm going to agree with my brother on the score because Chicago's defense is way too good. And I saw how much trouble the Rams were having with that San Francisco defense. That's beat up, by the way. Chicago has one of the best defenses.
LA
37
plays
points.
great at home. LA plays great.
True,
Sean
but-
McVay's going to have something ready. I trust Sean McVay. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
Great
give me
coach.
LA. They're going to blow them out. They're both going to be 5-2 after this game. The NFC West is going to be the scariest division in a long, long time.
Yeah.
So don't believe in the Chicago Bears. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have beaten Tom Brady in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had he not forgotten what down it is. All right. Well, those are our predictions from the biggest games this weekend. Week 7 NFL is here. What are your predictions?
Yeah.
What games are you looking forward to the most? We want to know in the comments below. Also, don't forget, please like and share and subscribe if you enjoy our content, if you enjoy the show. We appreciate every single one of you. Again, thank you, and you're watching the most electrifying sports talk show in the world. You know what time it is. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Koltsports said so.